Hi everyone, today's Monday, so it's day 5 for me since leaving Perth and arriving in Cyprus. It's been rough. The recovery after the plane trip was a bit worse than I've been anticipating. I've been extremely tired, in a lot of pain, and my autonomic nervous system is in absolute chaos. I'm very glad that I have allowed an extra week before I start treatment next Monday, because it gives me a bit more time to recover and get my body into the best condition it can be in for that treatment to start. Today, I have a bunch of disability equipment arriving. My OT in Perth, Naomi from Down South Therapy, arranged that for me. And I'm looking forward to that coming because I've struggled a bit without it. I will show you that once the delivery arrives, because I know there's been quite a bit of interest from fellow Lyme patients about that service and how we got it arranged. I will pop Naomi's company's details below as well if anyone in Perth is wanting an OT to arrange that kind of stuff for you if you're planning on coming over here. The disability equipment is going to be essential just to make sure that I'm safe, especially because we don't know how sick I'm going to get once I actually start the treatment. And I'm used to having it because I have it all at home as well. Today, I also have my first online shopping delivery arriving. That was actually quite an easy process to do, so I'm hoping the delivery runs just as smoothly. Before all that happens, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around the Airbnb because a lot of people have asked about that too. Nice little palm tree just outside on the way to the apartment. It's actually kind of inside the building. Very windy here today. Walking in, we have the kitchen, fridge, oven, sink, and plenty of room to move around if I need to use the walker in the kitchen. I am loving these pull-out drawers. They make life so much easier for a POTS patient, so I don't have to keep bending over to pull things out. So really enjoying having those, and something I will look into getting when I get home. And behind this little roller door, we have kettle, toaster, coffee maker, and a little toasty machine as well. Security wise, there's this little video control doorbell so that people can buzz from downstairs and you can see who it is coming up. And then this is the lounge room. There is new curtains arriving in the next week or so. And then just outside, we have a little balcony, which is where I think I'll be doing a bit of writing and work on my book. And right across out the window, Pat, this is for you. I have my own little Mamma Mia Greek windows. So through in here is the bathroom. There is a shower chair coming as part of the disability equipment order later on today. There's a little sink around the corner there. And then straight into the bedroom. There was a second lamp on the side, but I moved it because I need oxygen at night time. So that has come in instead. Over the side is full blockout blinds, which are actually really handy. And then there's a little bench in the corner. And Tony and Sandy, I have my little sunflower and guardian angel on the shelf. Just next to the bathroom, there is a little laundry station so I can do my washing. A lot of the apartments that I looked at, you had to go downstairs to use a communal washing machine. This is going to be so much better having it here in the apartment. There is a couple of quite quirky, uniquely Cyprus things that I've never seen anywhere else. In order to put the shower on, you have to click on the boost button and load your hot water, which takes about an hour to load up, and then you can use it. It's good for about 15 minutes or so. We also have these little fuse boxes all over the apartment as well. They're all built into the wall, which is something I've never seen before anywhere I've travelled. Another Cyprus thing is that a lot of toilets you can't actually flush the toilet paper. Luckily in my Airbnb that's not an issue. The toilet paper can be flushed here because it's quite a new building. Monday afternoon now. Online shopping has arrived. Service was amazing. I'll pop the name of the supermarket I ordered from down below for anyone that is coming over for treatment, because there are not many supermarkets that will accept international mobile numbers. So I'll pop that below. The disability equipment has also arrived. We did look at hiring it, but it was way too expensive for the amount of time I'm going to be here, and also some of the items couldn't be hired out. So we have purchased it, and then at the end of my trip, I am going to leave it either with the clinic or the Airbnb host so that other people can get usage out of it as well during their travel to Cyprus. The disability equipment, I was quite surprised, was very, very cheap here compared to Perth. And I don't know if that's to do with our NDIS system that seems to massively inflate all disability related prices, but I was shocked that the equipment here was about a third of the price of what I paid for equipment back in Perth. I also found groceries cheap as well, so that was something I was not expecting. I'm going to show you the disability equipment now so you can see what we bought. Okay, disability equipment has now arrived. That process has been amazing as well. And I'll pop the name of the shop that we ordered the equipment from in Cyprus down below. But what we have is a little toilet commode. This just makes the toilet seat that little bit more higher. So it's a lot easier for me to access, and it also gives me some handles to help me get up and down, because I do struggle a bit with that with my pots, and then if I'm unsteady, lose balance, I can steady myself. Then over in the shower, we have a shower chair, which I'm used to using at home. I have one there, and that's really important because shower is probably the biggest risk for me in terms of passing out. So if I'm sitting, that's a lot less likely to happen. In the bedroom, we've got a little rail on the bed. That's just to help me steady myself. The bed is very low, much lower than I'm used to. So this will help me get up and down safely without falling. And then I have a hospital bed table. Again, I have one of these at home and it's fantastic. It means that I can pop everything I need on it for nighttime, but also if I want to use my laptop or anything like that, I can do it without dropping it. I have really poor fine motor skills, so I drop lots of things. This is much, much safer and will save me a lot of money in dropped items. We're day 6 today. I've just had new curtains installed into the apartment. I'm feeling really rough today. I'm very sore, I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm extremely swollen, which I think is the after effects of the flight. So it's 8 days today since I left Perth. It was about this time last week that I was heading to the airport, and I'm still feeling pretty rough, but decided to go for a walk this morning out to explore the main street and try and find where the clinic is, so I'm prepared for my first appointment next week. It's about a 10-minute walk, which I found quite tough because I have the walker and the footpaths are quite unsteady. There's lots of hills. I just managed with the walker, but it was tricky. If anyone's planning on coming in a wheelchair, I don't know how you would go walking around and finding your way in the wheelchair because it's quite tricky even with the walker. I did manage to find the clinic, some of the shops, and also the bakery on the main street, which does a lot of hot meals, I'm told, in the afternoon. And a lot of patients from the clinic go there to get their dinner. So I may end up doing that as well. But first impressions of the little town is it's really nice. I feel really safe here. So we'll see how we go when I start treatment on Monday. So we're Saturday now, finally starting to feel a little bit more human. The walk on Thursday really knocked it out of me. Yesterday was not a good day, but feeling better today. Now just resting up the next couple of days and preparing, ready to start treatment Monday. Looking forward to meeting all the doctors and nurses and everyone who's going to be part of my team. I would also just like to say a huge thank you to everyone who donated money to help me get to this point, and I will keep you updated over the next 7 or so weeks as treatment progresses.